Hey family, I'm back. I apologize. When it comes to me doing these videos, sometimes my camera will shut off, so I apologize, family. Much love to you all. I speak life and love and positive vibes your way. This is pretty much like a part two. Hey family, part two. As I stated in my last video, I want to clarify some things. I never really got a chance to go deep like I really wanted to. I'll speak about a lot of things, but real quick, let me get back to this real quick. This is the year of 2020. And many of you know last year, it was pretty much, I looked at it as the year of revealing. This year is also the year of revealing, also, slash, this is the year of change. Okay? I did a reading about this, and the word change came out. Okay? This message, change. Okay? It's a lot going on. And for a lot of people, they are stunt in their evolutional growth, spiritual growth, because they're not growing. Okay, they're caught up in the matrix. They're operating in the cares of this world only, and they're too caught up in what they see around them, things that are materialistic, shall I say. They see that as more important than the spirit. And during this is time when we all should really be evolving, okay? These years are moving, one after another. And to see someone still that stunt, they're not spiritually evolving, they're in stagnation, normally I want to say that's not good, but I have to say it like this. I have to look at it from this perspective. It's their choice. Everybody's not going to spiritually evolve. And many people will, but everybody will be in different stages, okay? It's pretty much how bad do you want it? Are you a seeker? Are you putting the work in? Anyway, as I stated, we know last year was pretty much, as I stated, it was pretty much revealing, the year of revealing, and a lot of things were being revealed to us for those who had eyes to see and ears to hear. This year also revealing slash change. It's a lot going on. It's time for people to wake up, because a lot of people, for one thing, they are awakening. Okay? They are awakening. And many people see this and many people don't. Okay? And many people know about this, but they think it's a joke. They look at it as new age. They see it however they choose to see it, but not in the way of, hold on, family. I apologize. I had got distracted. I had to pause the camera. But they're not paying enough attention to it, enough as far as them reflecting on their life, and they're making the necessary changes as far as I might need to pay enough attention to this, because obviously something is happening, something is going on, and I don't see what they see. I don't really know what they know, but I want to get an idea what's going on here, because obviously I'm out of the loop. Okay, it's a lot of people that's out of the loop, and a lot of people choose to be out of the loop, and it's their choice. So I'm not gonna really, how I used to talk, I'm not gonna really say it's a bad thing that a lot of people are not waking up. It's their choice. Okay, it is their choice, because everybody is not going to. Period. Okay. Anyway, but we're we are living in a time of really knowing, coming to awareness, and the fact we're all starting to come into this awareness, you know, as like Christ said, my people perish from lack of knowledge. When you gain this knowledge, is what you do with it. You know, it's what you do with it. And so, anyway, those that are not aware of the things that we know, okay, they're caught up in the loop. They're caught up in the spiral loop of still, being caught up in this world, still being inside the matrix box, still playing the game of separation, the game of being so distracted on the wrong things, being separated by foolish things due to separation of thinking one race is better than the other, black and white. Now they got a new color, it's red and blue. Blue versus red now. It's like they're constantly, the powers that be, constantly keeping the Most High God's children in a loop, okay? In an ignorant spell loop, okay? And as long as people are in this loop, this is what I call it, they're going to take time to stop, reflect, and think. Hold up. Something ain't right here. They will start questioning authority, questioning our government, questioning people who are in power. But as long as they're caught up in this loop, in this spell, they're not going to question it. They're going to just go with that average quo. Okay? A lot of people right now are caught up in they pretty much got off of the the black and white, and now they're on the red and blue spell. Yeah, I'm wearing a red shirt, yes I am, but I'm not caught up in, which color is better than the other. I like all colors. They're just colors. They are what they are. I see the bigger picture. The power to be just playing a big old game with people, family. Keeping everybody, but not everybody, but keeping a lot of people distracted, caught up in the game of separation. This side better than this side. Little do they know, in each color, there are those that are high vibrational, and that there are those who are low vibrational. In each color, there are those that choose to serve the light, and then there are those who choose to serve the darkness. In each color, there are those that are in your heart space, and there are those who are not. And I truly believe this is how the Father sees things on the inside, not the outer appearance. The outer appearance can fool a lot of people. We're so caught up in these carnal eyes, looking at color, judging by colors, that we can't see what's on the inside. This will show you. And also the spirit, let me just say, I want to say judge us, but the spirit sees us by our aura, as far as reading our aura. The spirit knows where you are according to your aura, your energy signature that you give off, okay? Oh, we can fool a lot of people, but we can't fool the spirit. Please know that. As I stated in my last video, I was seeing what looks like Yeshua holding a baby like this on his chest. The baby was just resting on his shoulders, just caressing the baby's back. And there were other children around him, and he was like, and just, it's like he was so delighted, being surrounded by these babies. It made him so happy. And I think about how people down here, not all, how people don't value life. They don't cherish life. Definitely not our children, our babies. A lot of people are into these blood rituals, and people are now hearing about this adrenochrome and how it's produced. Wow, it's produced by causing pain to babies, to these young children, creating fear in them. And while they are in distress, while they're traumatized. They're using their blood. They're torturing them and using their blood as a serum to look younger. And for the most part, they'll just drain these children, drain them until their life force is gone. Use them, how you say use them and spit them out and on to the next. They just have no kind of respect. They don't value life. All they think about themselves and how that child blood can, what that child blood can do for them. That's all they're concerned about, is what that child blood can do for them. Surely they're not that dark within. Surely they're not that selfish to think of themselves to where they would harm a child, torture a child just to get their blood to make them look younger. The Most High God is not happy with that. Don't think people are going to mess with these children. They won't be judged by it. Oh, how we reap what we thus sow. In the end, the bigger picture is, it's not so much the people. There are those that are in power. They're not human. So they are definitely trying to push this agenda. They care nothing about you. They care nothing about me. All they care about is preserving themselves. Okay? That's the big picture. And those that serve them, okay, within the government, they might do favors for them, or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry, I had got distracted. My little queen had came in. But the point I'm trying to make is, a lot of people, they are not aware of that which is really, really running things. All they see is people, shall I say. And it's something far greater, something far more sinister that's really running things. And it's very low vibrational. And it's all about power, control, and greed. Okay? And but to keep people from looking at it as the source, shall I say, it has people in a spell, and the delusional spell of I, and also we, as far as, groups, be caught up in the groups, separation, color, black and white, red and blue, if you know what I'm saying. All of this keep people eyes like this wondering, and they're not being focused. They're not seeing things for what it really is, okay? And when you start seeing things for what it really is, okay, your attention is straight, your attention is on that which is controlling things. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're able to bypass all the distraction. And see past the lies and see what's really running things. And you can also see the agenda, shall I say. Okay? Why things are the way they are, why these hideous laws are being passed the way they are, okay? Why they're not passing the stimulus, okay, for whatever reason, okay? You have one group that wants certain things in the package, okay? And you have others that don't, okay, because they know certain things is in it, shall I say. But anyway, it's a whole lot of tit for tat. And as long as they keep being tit for tat, they too are playing the game. They're caught up in the spell, okay? But as long as they keep doing this, no, it won't be no stimulus, family. It just be pretty much people will continuously suffer and be in lack, and nothing won't be solved, shall I say. But people can't get their power back. okay, by going within themselves and stop looking out external, shall I say. Okay, don't look for the government to help you. I say help yourself. Okay, find out what this is telling you on the inside. All right, get your answers from within, because on the inside it's gonna be telling you all kind of things. It's gonna blow your mind, or you will be able to retrieve all kind of information. And a lot of it's gonna be kind of hard to take in. Okay, I say if it's too hard for you, just write them down. Have a journal, write things down, and just let things play out. Just let it play out. But look at it this way: you just informed. That's all. You just informed. But just write those things down. But don't be too caught up in it, because you might not even get to see it. You know, we're in the now. We're not worrying about tomorrow or next week and all of that. We're in the now, shall I say? But if you come across information that might bother you a little bit, just write it down. But don't think too much of it. Because for the most part, somebody's going to see that. Okay, but you might not. But yeah, the delusion is definitely real. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of this division, and it's crazy. I see why the powder be. People are being so delusional due to the vision, because you go within yourself. We all are one. And I know it might seem kind of hard for many of you to wrap your mind around it, but consciousness, we are all one. If you're very negative, you low vibrational, well, you're still in consciousness, but you are experiencing things that are low vibrational. But it's all still consciousness. Okay? It's pretty much what you choose to experience in the spirit. But we are all one. If you're somebody that's in your heart space and you're loving, you think positive thoughts, well, when you go within yourself, you experience positive things. But we're all still in the one. I can operate being high vibrational. I'm in my heart space, but I'm still able, in the now, I can pick up on things about people who are low vibrational, even though I'm not low vibrational. I can pick up on things about them, because we're all one in the spirit, consciousness. But I mean, as far as tapping into consciousness, I can tap in and know things about certain people who are not high vibrational. But those that are low vibrational, when they go within themselves, they cannot see what you can see or what I can see as far as going to these higher realms, because their vibration is low. In order to be able to spiral up, your vibration has to rise. It cannot stay down low and see those things that are in the higher dimensions. But those that are in the higher dimensions, they can look down. Hope that makes sense. They can look down, but who wants to really lower themselves? Who wants to really lower themselves? I know I don't. I don't like how it feels. Those lower realms, it's very thick and dark and dark. How great is that darkness within? It feels very unwanting. Because at any time you can easily be attacked. Anyway, I'm just praying that many people will get off the merry-go-round wheel of separation and get in their heart space and love people from where they are. Just love them from where they are. It'll save people from a lot of heartache. I'm serious. Trying to keep up, worrying about people. They can actually get to that place of focusing on themselves, bettering themselves, raising a vibration, so they too can start having some beautiful positive experiences, so they too can connect with source that's already inside of them. But due to the veil, it feels like you cut off, doesn't it? But only you can change that. When I first started to awaken, I wasn't seeing the things that I'm able to see now. I was not able to see the things that I'm able to see now. Or I was seeing, but it was 4D under. I was seeing 4D under at first due to how low vibrational I was. I'm not gonna say I was that low, but I was low enough to where I wasn't seeing the things that I'm able to see now. Let me just say that a lot of people who spiritual sight is not awakened, so they choose to go other avenues and they deal with blood rituals. I told you, blood is very powerful, and for people who know what they're doing, more power to them. Don't think I never been tempted in the beginning to go that route. But something inside of me told me don't do it. And so I didn't. I didn't go that route. Don't think I wasn't tempted to write my heart's desires and, prick myself and put my blood on a piece of paper. They have all these different rituals and put it on the window, whatever the case may be. Don't think I wasn't tempted. Okay, because there are people who actually do this. And if it works for them, it works for them. But I was told not to go. I was told not to do this. For whatever reason, I was told, don't do that. And I'm not here to judge nobody who does it. I was told not to do it. I didn't have to do it to be able to experience the things that I've been able to experience, because a lot of them are not experiencing the things that I have been able to experience, and as well as many of you, and you know whose you are, especially with those who have not partaken in that, because that blood is very powerful, and entities, they will feed off your blood, okay? They will feed off your blood. So it's not really just benefiting you, yeah, it's benefiting something else as well. Our blood is very sacred. It's very sacred. So we have to be careful how we honor ourselves, okay, and honor our life force, our blood. The power that be is doing enough of using it, for all the wrong reason as it is, as far as, murdering our babies and doing all these rituals. And once again, I had to stop due to distraction. I had to talk to my little queen. I apologize, family. Please know the Most High God can use people in your family as well, all right? Due to distraction. But anyway, the powers that be. That's what I'm trying to make, the powers that be. When you're trying to speak about something. But at the end of the day, it's what we do that determines everything, family. How we move out here, how we think out here, okay? I just wish that a lot of people were more, operating in love. A lot of people's hearts are definitely growing more colder, due to this election and how they feel about red and blue and Democrat, Republican. It's just division talk, and there's nothing positive about it. And as I stated, this is the year 2020, so this is the year really change. It's time for people to really change. But the thing about it, you can't make nobody change. You can't make nobody feel the way you want them to feel. You can't make nobody think the way you want them to think. It's an individual choice. People have to want to change. That which you see, people have to see it for themselves. If they don't honor life, they don't honor it. But this is the year for change. It's time for people to spiritually grow. It's time for people to really wake up. And a lot of people still sleep, but they choose to be asleep. This is the year for change. It's time for people to actually start speaking up, speaking out. But many people choose not to. Many are, but many aren't. Many are questioning authority, many aren't. Many are wondering, how come the news, how come the media is not talking about these babies? They're talking about everything else. And the thing that you're talking about is a non-factor. What about these babies? What about these children that are being adopted? Where are the children? What's up with this Epstein? We haven't heard no more about it. All these children, this pedophile stuff that's going on. What's going on? The media doesn't talk about it. This is what people need to be raising their voice about. The children. Christ holding that baby. He was letting me know. Pretty much giving me something to talk about. Talk about the children. I'm concerned about the children. I'm not happy what's going on with the children. I'm not either. It's like a lot of people just don't care as long as it's not affecting them. But it's somebody's child, somebody's grandchild, their niece, their daughter. As far as I'm concerned, their child is my child. It's the future. I'm not here to judge nobody. When it comes to whether a person had an abortion or not, that's not what this video is about. Anybody can repent. Okay, the Most High God hears our prayers. Anybody can repent. I'm not here to judge nobody, but all I'm saying is I'm pro-life. This is the year of change. It's time for many people to get right. Whose side are you on? What you're going to serve? The darkness or the light? It's not so much what you say, it's what you do. And our choice is how we move out here. Your year of 2020, what side are you on? Because it will determine you being covered. Please know that. It will determine whether you be covered.